After giving a poop sandwich to a homeless man, he was fired, but he got his job back a few days later. Hi, this is your #1 channel for some of the most shocking and spine-chilling true stories from real people. This story may not be appropriate for people who are eating right now. When people talk about cops and local officers, they usually think of polite, hard-working people who care about the well-being of everyone in the community they serve and protect those who need it. They also act with the utmost kindness when doing their jobs. Unfortunately, being a police officer doesn't mean that a person is a good person. It's a sad fact that happens in most, if not all, jobs. There are some nice guys and girls, and some not so nice ones. Matthew Luckhurst is one of these people. He works for the San Antonio Police Department. In 2016, he was fired from the service for giving a homeless man a poop sandwich. A closed-circuit TV camera in an alley saw Luckhurst pick up some dog poop and put it on a piece of bread. He then put the sandwich in a styrofoam container with a half-eaten meal that a religious group in San Antonio had given to homeless people. Matt Luckhurst put it next to a homeless man who was sleeping. When the man woke up, he would likely pick up the container, look at what was inside, and then eat the contents. No one knew what Matthew was thinking when he did something so horrible, but there's no good reason why anyone would do something like that. The video of the incident went viral soon after it was posted online, and people didn't hold back when they said bad things about the officer. They sent him a flood of hateful comments and messages online. Surprisingly, Matthew Luckhurst got off on a technicality because the incident didn't happen within the time frame that allowed him to be suspended indefinitely. A judge agreed with his argument. The arbitrator wrote in his decision that the indefinite suspension was overturned because Matthew Luckhurst's punishment fell outside of the 180-day time limit. This was because the punishment for his behavior was given before the 180-day limit. The arbitrator said that even though Matthew Luckhurst wasn't suspended, the penalty was fair because of what he did, whether it was on purpose or just a big mistake. About the feces sandwich that was put in a trash can near a homeless person. On October 28 that year, Matthew Luckhurst was told he was fired, which was within the 180-day window. If the incident happened in May, as was first thought, but the officer looked at his medical records, that would make it hard to believe that it happened in May. The officer hurt himself during a martial arts class, according to the records. From April 6th to June 14th, 2016, he was on light duty and couldn't ride his bike in Maine. Witnesses and hearsay testimony in the record also gave dates for the event that were unclear or contradictory. There was no body cam footage or video to back up the date, and the police couldn't find or identify the homeless man's reference. The arbitrator cut his suspension down to 5 days for another time when he failed to arrest another homeless person with a warrant. Even though he won this case, the ex-officer still had to deal with another claim about poop. He didn't seem to have learned his lesson. In December 2016, Matthew Luckhurst got his second indefinite suspension because it was said that he and another male officer had pooped in a toilet for women in the bike patrol office and left it open on purpose. This time, he couldn't figure out how to get out. Luckhurst may have gotten away with his disgusting actions once, but he didn't get away with them the second time. This man finally got what was coming to him.